What are tariffs and why am I mad at Trump? Welcome back to the show, guys. I am your host, Valentine, expecting that you guys are having an awesome week or weekend, wherever you guys are having. That if you're something bad happening to you, that you may find some positive thing in it. Guys, let's talk about these tariffs and what are they. Donald Trump has signed some tariffs into effect, which I think he's making so many enemies, unnecessary enemies. As you guys know, Donald Trump has signed into effect some tariffs to neighboring or allied countries such as Mexico, Canada. First of all, let's talk about what are they and why am I mad at them. First of all, let's talk about tariff. A tariff in general, for those people that don't know what it is, a tariff is just a tax on an imported good. Meaning, for example, let's have an example, right? And it's done to get a certain response from the buyers, the people that are buying. For example, let's talk about this phone right here. Samsung. These are the phones that Kim Jong-un wants. No, Samsung phone, right? Let's say we bring in the American equivalent, which is, I don't have right now, it's an iPhone, right? For example, let's give some prices. If this costs $100, the imaginary iPhone costs $100. If I'm in the US government and I want the people to buy iPhones because it's better for our economy, instead of sending the money overseas to South Korea, I'm gonna put a tariff on the imported good, which is this one. Let's say I'm gonna put an imaginary tariff of $100. Of $50. So what's gonna happen now? This phone, instead of costing $100, just like the iPhone, now it's gonna cost $150, right? So as a buyer, what are you gonna do? You are going to now, instead of buying the $150 phone, you're gonna buy the $100 phone, and you're gonna leave the money in the United States. Essentially, that's what happened. Trump has enabled some tariffs. That the one that I know in particular is the steel industry. The steel industry has, over the years, it's having a downfall, right? Because there's cheaper steel. He himself, I think, Donald Trump bought steel from China, right? So because it's readily available, more easily produced outside of the United States. So he wants to put a tariff on steel, imported steel from other countries. And what are these? To get the response that manufacturers and people that use steel use the American steel. But this is what's happening, right? Countries are not just staying put and staying shut. They're enabling their own tariffs. Now, for example, I heard that China is gonna put some tariffs on pork meat that they consume, a lot of American pork. So who's gonna suffer from that? This is my concern. The American farmer are the one that's gonna suffer. Okay, the American steel is gonna go up, the price is gonna go up, better for the American steel manufacturers. But now the American farmer is going to suffer, amongst other things and other industries. Mexico announced some tariffs that they're gonna put. Now Canada announced tariffs that they're gonna put. What I don't like, the way that Donald Trump is doing it, he's strong-handing it, which I don't like. He should sit down with each and every one of these countries, saying what's wrong, what is the trade deficit, and what's going on. Let's see if we could talk about these situations and resolve our issues civilizedly. Is that a word? Or like human, civilized, instead of strong-handing it and just no, you're gonna pay this and because you've heard us. No, let's talk about these things first. He's making a lot of enemies, which I don't like. What are your thoughts? Do you think these tariffs are really gonna fix it? Because now, listen to this, the World Bank announced that a crisis, an economic crisis like the 2008 could happen. So what should we do regarding that? Is that okay? Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're not a part of the Valentine Show experience, please hit a like or a dislike. This is America. I am Valentine, that family country.